What's up, guys? It's Chuke here from Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Well, I finally got a scope from Athlon. I've been trying to get one scope from them for years, ever since I saw Mac review their scopes years ago. They have a big booth at all our gun shows and sportsman's shows here in Alaska. I've always thought that they were a good value and a quality scope. So I reached out to them. I did get a scope for free. I am not getting paid to sell their scopes or anything. I just got a free scope in the mail to review, and I was very pleased. I got this rifle just to put the scope on, and I've been making fun of Creedmoor for years, but I do think that it has its place, and this was a really fun rifle to shoot. So I got a Kimber Hunter in 6.5 Creedmoor, and I put the Athlon scope. So we got the Talos BTR Gen 2, but what is interesting about this is a new release and it's a fixed 10x. So I'm a big fan of fixed scopes. You have less moving parts, less chance of losing your zero. It's great for quick shooting, hunting. I have a Remington 700 with a rare fixed 10x Mark IV on it. People collect that scope because they like to make period build sniper rifles from the 80s. And I think Athlon caught on to that, the need for that, and this would be my first choice for this rifle, especially if I had to choose between a variable scope. I would always want a fixed scope. I've hunted and used hunted with and used a fixed 10x for years. I think it's great. Now, you might get 20 yards from an animal and you might have trouble, seeing where you're shooting, but that's why you keep both eyes open. But out to several hundred yards, no problem. So let's take a closer look at it and take it to the range. All right, here we have the Talos. The box was really nice. Comes with a pamphlet and some tools for the scope, but it is the Athlon 10x42 Talos BTR Gen 2 second focal plane. So the reticle is not going to change size, and obviously it's fixed, so you're not going to have any variable power. And I did choose the mil dot, even though sometimes it confuses me a little bit because I usually go in yards. I prefer mil dot scopes because it's more, similar to what the military use. But just right off the bat, they did offer it with the scope covers. I think these lens covers are really nice, especially if you're a hunter or you're out in the rain. But just right off the bat, the zero stop was really nice, really easy to use. So after I sighted it in, they give you an Allen key for this. You take the top thing off, and then there's a few set screws. Easily set your zero stop. So now I'm at my zero. I can click up, but it's not, I'm not going to bump it. It stops right there at my zero. The windage does not have a stop, but I did reset the turret so it's on zero, so I can just keep an eye if I'm hunting. Sometimes I'll bang into a tree and it'll go up a little bit. I can click it back down. I'll probably shoot it again just to make sure it's not off a click from when I set this, but it should be fine. But 30 millimeter tube, really good glass, really good light. You got your parallax over here, and just great turrets, really good tactile clicks. Nice click, love it. Yeah, I mean, you've got your fast focus up here, your parallax, it's great. I used some rings I already had on this rifle for it, but they did offer a sunshade, which I went ahead and put on too. But I can't say enough about a fixed 10x. This is just, the fit and finish is great. Just feels like quality. I love it. Well, there you have it, folks. I got to give this 2 thumbs up. I was just really happy with the 30 millimeter tubes. Glass was super clear, a lot of light. good eye relief. And I got my 1.5-inch group. Now, I am not a precision hunter. I'm a meat hunter. And typically, if I get a group like that on a backpack rest, then that's typically what I get. When I use a bipod or a really good rest, I typically get sub-MOA groups. But you saw that. That was awful. That was just resting on a pack. So that was great. And I did the 200-yard zero. That's an Alaskan special. 6 inches high at 100 yards. That way we're flat shooting out to 300 yards. It's a trick we use, but I do like the zero stop, the turrets. I am going to learn the system. I did get it in Mills, but I'm really happy with it. I can't really say anything bad about this. And for medium-sized game, I would absolutely hunt with this rifle and this scope, and I probably will, because I'm always agonizing over which rifle I'm going to use this year. But this is one that would be, it's fairly light, and it would be a lot of fun to hunt with. So let me know what you guys think. I'm giving the scope 2 thumbs up. I think it's great. Please tune in every Saturday. I'll have more videos up. Thanks, guys. It's Chuke, your friend in the field.